Hello, dear emperors. Welcome to the Empire Striker channel, where the mysteries of the past come to life. We dive deep into the events that shaped our world, exploring the intrigues, heroes, and eras, and the most important empires that have left their mark on history. Whether you're a history enthusiast or just curious to learn more, join us on a fascinating journey through the ages. Today's topic is the rise and fall of one of the most popular empires, the Islamic Empire, where religion plays a key role. So, if you don't want to mess with any piece of this masterpiece, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell. And while you're there, don't forget to like the video if you like it. And without transition, let's go. First of all, we must reconstruct the dispute. It's the early 7th century. We are in the Arabian Peninsula, and things are kind of chaotic. Lots of tribes, lots of camels, and even more sand. The region wasn't considered a powerful nation with its two great neighbors, the Persian and Byzantine empires, until 610 CE, when the Prophet Muhammad reported being visited by the angel Gabriel in the cave and receiving his first revelation from God. In 613, Muhammad started preaching these revelations publicly, proclaiming that God is one, that complete submission, Islam to God, Allah, is the right way of life, dinan, and that he was a prophet and messenger of God, similar to the other prophets in Islam. Muhammad's teachings start to catch on, but not everyone's a fan. He and his followers face a lot of opposition and experienced hostility from Meccan polytheists for 13 years. To escape ongoing persecution, he sent some of his followers to Abyssinia in 615, before he and his followers migrated from Mecca to Medina, then known as Yathrib, later in 622. This event, the Hijra, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar, also known as the Hijri calendar. In Medina, Muhammad united the tribes under the Constitution of Medina. In December 629, after 8 years of intermittent fighting with Meccan tribes, Muhammad gathered an army of 10,000 Muslim converts and marched on the city of Mecca. The conquest went largely uncontested, and Muhammad seized the city with minimal casualties. In 632, a few months after returning from the farewell pilgrimage, he fell ill and died. By the time of his death, most of the Arabian Peninsula had converted to Islam. But the death of Muhammad raised a major question in the hearts of Muhammad's followers. Who should succeed him? Abu Bakr. Muhammad's father-in-law was chosen after deliberated. He expanded the empire and made sure everyone knew how to pray properly, because nobody likes missing the afterlife due to a technicality. Then came Umar, Uthman, and Ali. All were from the Muhammad tribe. They were called the Rashidun Caliphate. They expanded the empire faster than a Starbucks franchise, stretching from actual Libya to Persia. This growth would last 30 years until the year 661, when a civil war broke out caused by the assassination of Caliph Ali. Let's not dwell on the details, maybe for another video afterwards. The Umayyads took the power and decided, why stop at just an empire? Let's make this an empire. They moved the capital to Damascus. They spread the empire all the way to Spain in the west and to the edges of India in the east. The Umayyads also built the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, a kind of "we're here to stay" monument that still impresses tourists today. Still, many people in the empire were against the Umayyad ruler, doubt their legitimacy to the throne. The Abbasid family seized the opportunity to present themselves as more worthy and closer to the family of the Prophet Muhammad, even if we know now that their relationship with the Prophet was more complicated than they claim. They launched a coup targeting the Khalifa Umayyad in 750 CE. In this way, they became the second great dynasty of the Islamic Empire. The Abbasids moved the capital to Baghdad, a city so cool it made Damascus look like a rest stop. This was the golden age of Islam, where scholars, scientists, and poets hung out at coffee shops discussing algebra and astronomy, while everyone else was still figuring out how to tie their shoes. They were big on knowledge, translating everything from Greek philosophy to Persian poetry. Baghdad became the Silicon Valley of its time, minus the tech bros. If you had a question about anything, medicine, math, or how to brew the perfect cup of coffee, Baghdad had the answer. But, of course, all empires must come to an end, and the Islamic Empire was no different. The fault of incompetent leaders who are only interested in lust and pleasure rather than ensuring that the rulers of the conquered provinces pay their taxes and ensure to maintain a strong army. So the Mongols came in the 13th century and said, "Nice empire you got here. Mind if we smash it?" And that was pretty much it for Baghdad. Legend has it that the Mongols burned and threw away the science books, wrapped the Caliph in a carpet, and trampled him alive with their horses. What a terrible situation. But even after the fall of the Abbasids, the influence of the Islamic Empire continued. Its contributions to science, art, and culture still resonate today. Plus, we wouldn't have algebra without them, and who doesn't love solving for x? Okay, maybe not everyone.
But in the post-credits, another empire that has Islam as its official religion appeared in 1299 in the Anatolian Peninsula, known as the Ottoman Empire. I hope you enjoy my first video and that you liked it. This video is possible because of my friend. You can also give me your opinion in the comments and rate it. And don't forget to subscribe. It was the Empire Striker. See you again, dear Empereur.